Hi guys, welcome to my channel everyone, and thank you so much for watching. What's going on guys? I'm Jade. If you're new here, please hit the like button and also share this video. So guys, let's talk about Prince William. And obviously this is in keeping with their energy, right? So Prince William is getting ready, set to go on a trip to South Africa. So I want us to actually have a conversation. I want us to talk. I really need us to discuss like what is really going on. What could be the reason why Prince William is traveling to South Africa on November 6th without his wife, without Kate? That's a very interesting situation that we have right there. Okay, so I'm reading up on this thing, and the media obviously have a perfectly logical explanation as to why Prince William is not going with his wife. I mean, if a couple don't travel together, it is because something is going on. And I'm not even trying to be sarcastic, yeah? Is that not what they say? Okay, so but this right here is really serious. Okay, why is Prince William traveling to South Africa without his wife? I thought she was killed. I thought she was fine. I thought she was ready to resume royal duties. Why are the English people, why are the British people paying their hard-earned tax for the royal family to just do whatever they like? Like, this is so bizarre to me. So basically what's going on is that Prince William, apparently he supposedly has this, what is it called? He has this a cause, okay, that supposedly is a cause after his own heart. It's called Earshot. Okay, supposed to be like an organization that was supposed to oversee, they're supposed to deal with climate change and all of those other things. Okay, thank you so much, Iris. Thank you, Iris, for, oh my gosh, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for €2. I appreciate you, Iris. Iris says, hello, Jade, and everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Iris. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. So imagine like, so he supposedly has this cause, right? That is supposedly after his heart. But this cause, we've never really heard about it until now. Okay, not a lot. Not saying it hasn't been around, but it has not really gotten any type of, publicity until now, until he decided that, oh, my brother is really heavy into charity. My brother Harry and his beautiful wife are really into charity work. They are heavy on charity work, and as a result of that, I am going to pretend as if I have a cause that is so important to me, and I am going to like let the whole world know, pay for publicity, as much as possible. So he's going on this trip. Do you know how I know that this is like another one of those bogus things that William does? Because his wife is not even going. I don't even think they are on good terms. Like, if I am to say it, I would say they are not on good terms. But they have a very logical explanation as to why she's not going. So the media is saying that she's prioritizing her recovery after completing chemo, and that's the reason why she's not going to be going. I say that's complete BS. That, in my opinion, is complete BS. She should be everywhere with her husband. Okay, and some people have said, okay, and I personally will not say I blame these people who have difficulty believing the whole health cancer situation with regards to Kate. Some people have expressed that they don't think she does. But when you see things, when you see certain characteristics as displayed by Kate, like, you won't really blame these people for like having second thoughts. for at least questioning whether or not she really does have what she's claiming. Again, I am not here saying that she doesn't have it. That's not even what is happening right here. I am just saying there are people who do not believe that she really did have cancer. But do you know how much of a shitty person you have to be to lie about having cancer? Like really, like do you know how disgusting you have to be as a person to actually lie about something like that? You know how desperate you have to be because you know that for you to actually do that, that will mean that like you have to really go all out. You have to pull all the stops for people to believe that, okay, and that usually will prompt people to go to such extreme as lying about having an illness that they don't necessarily have, you know. And speaking of cancer, let me show you guys this. How many of you remember Jenna Fisher? Jenna Fisher was one of the major stars of the very, very popular show The Office. The Office USA. I know the UK had their own version of The Office, but she was a major star of The Office USA. And she recently did an interview where she talked about um, being diagnosed with, I believe it was stage 1 cancer. And she talked about having to go through she talked about having to go through chemo and losing her hair. This is Jenna. I'm sure a lot of you will remember Jenna Fisher. So this is what she looks like these days. She recently did an interview where she talked about her cancer diagnosis and the treatment that she got and everything. I'm bringing this up because I have seen so many people commenting about how they don't really believe that Kate, she has what she claimed to have. And people have expressed this because for the most part, even if it's stage 1, stage 2, when people are not, or when people reveal that they have the big C word or whatever, and usually this is how they would typically look. Having gone through the process, having gone through the treatment of chemotherapy and everything. This is how people expect that they look. And one of the reasons that people have given as to why they don't really believe Kate's story about the big C, one of the reasons they have given is that she does not even is that how do you recover from the big C and you still have your head full of air, like you still have your ears, like there is basically no signs, none whatsoever. So that's the reason why it's like her hair didn't, like, the length is still the same, the thickness is still the same. There is no evidence. Hi, July. There is no evidence. So that's one of the reasons that people are having a hard time believing that she had the big C. Now, I'm not here to say whether she had it, whether she doesn't have it, but my thing is, I see their point. The people who are saying this, the people who have raised this concern, I see their point. Again, if you look at Jenna Fisher, this is somebody that used to have a head full of hair, like beautiful lady, hair and all of that malarkey. And now this is what she looks like these days. And so people are expecting that. And so people are just like, the story is not adding up. People are having a hard time believing it. Okay? People are having a hard time believe in it. So Iris says not everybody get the same treatment. Some people don't lose their hair. Possible. But a lot of people are of the belief that, you know what, it's just not making any sense. Like nothing really changed. You know what I mean? So Alemzi Lifestyle says they are going through divorce. I don't know. That's another story that I have heard. I mean, if you say it, I will read your comments out and I will do all of that. That is something we have heard. Okay. There has to be a reason why Kate is not going to South Africa to go and promote a so called cause that is very dear and near to her husband's heart. There's a reason why she's not going. You know what I mean? Somebody said he can't stand her. So I feel like this would be like a big, like, he looks incredibly frustrated, okay? Whenever he's around her, it's so obvious he looks frustrated. So obvious that somebody said she chased him. She chased him. I feel like the feeling is mutual between the two of them, right? I feel like the feeling is mutual. I feel like both of them cannot stand each other. William and Kate, I honestly feel like they can't stand each other. They despise each other. They resent each other hardcore. And they are only doing this out of obligation because maybe Kate has been promised something. Maybe Kate has been promised that if she stayed, she would get X, Y, and Z. And, she has also become accustomed to a certain lifestyle, the whatever comes with being the wife of the future king, all of the privilege that comes with that, the respect, the notoriety. So many reasons why she might choose to stay, you know? So, but I do believe in my heart that these two people cannot stand each other. These two people cannot stand each other. Like every time they are able to stay the heck away from each other, every opportunity they get to be far away from each other, using duties and all of that, they will take it because it is an opportunity for them to stay away from each other because they cannot stand each other. I that is my belief on this. They despise each other so much so that they will not miss on an opportunity to stay the heck away from each other. I was thinking, is Kate even worried that, he's going to be surrounded by these beautiful women? He's going to be with Heidi Klum. He's also going to be with Winnie Harlow. So I was just thinking, could she feel a type of way that he's going to be leaving her for however long and he's going to be side by side with this women? But then I thought to myself, if all the things that we all the things that have been said about his quote unquote preference, if all of those things are true, I don't even think she can. I don't think she will even, I don't think she will even be bothered about him being around women for however long he's going to be on this trip, because the women are not a threat to her, allegedly, according to what has been said, with all of those things about plugs and this and that and the other. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just saying what I've been reading about and somebody said he's been cheating from the time they were, yeah, they broke up so many times when they were dating. They broke up so many times. Some of it was public, some of it was private, but I do remember, about here reading about how many times they broke up. Yeah, he cheated on her so many times, and she broke up with him so many times, only for I'm gonna block you. You don't belong here, Ivan Paul. So they broke up so many times, only for them to get back together. This was a relationship that was, in my opinion, doomed. Okay, because um, she's the only person who would have put up with her, with him. She's the only person that would have tolerated. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Gina says the disrespect is unreal, and he proposed to other women before her. They all said no, and she was the only one who took his BS. Yeah, that is what I read. Every single person, they're like, nope, I don't want you, you know? But she was the only one desperate enough. She was the only one desperate enough to accept his proposal, and here we are. And so, like, maybe I don't know. At this point, honestly, I think these people have checked out. They are just in this relationship due to obligation. That's what I think. They're just continuing along, because I think also they have also thought that the royal family, the monarchy, will not survive another will not survive another failed marriage, another divorce, by a direct heir, by a future heir. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why they will basically stick together no matter what. Yeah, Iris says no good vibe in between them. Their relationship is so fast. Everything is so fast. Oh my goodness. It is so fast. Somebody says appearance did not fail her. Appearance did not fail her. Kate's parents is a grifter. All the women knew that the royal lifestyle was very suffocating, and they would have to make so many compromises to their lifestyle. For instance, even Meghan had to give up acting. Yeah, and I think it's even deeper than that. I think it's deeper than that. You know, I think Meghan was very happy to give up acting because she was in love with a good man. You know what I mean? She was in love with a man that was in love with her. She is in love with a man who's in love with her, a man that will put her first. A man that will put her first, as we have seen. So that's the reason why I feel like Meghan and Harry's situation is very different, because Harry absolutely loves Meghan. When you're giving up your career, you want to know that you're giving up your career to somebody that loves you. You want to know that you're giving up your career to somebody that will, in a heartbreak, in a split second, without a blink of an eye, do the same for you. You know what I mean? And Harry has more than proven that Meghan was right to give up her career, because she gave up her career for a very noble man, a very loving, respecting man who absolutely adores her, who will not think twice before doing things, making decisions that will benefit her. You know what I mean? So it's easy when you find such a person, somebody that is willing to like put you first, somebody that loves you, somebody that have proven their love for you, giving up your career will be a very easy thing to do because you know that it is important for him, for whatever reason, especially when you consider the family dynamic, like you know that okay, this is a very important thing that I have to do for the man that I love. Also because you know that when push comes to shove, he will do the same for you, which Harry has done. Harry put Meghan first. Harry chose Meghan over his bullying, toxic family. When his family wouldn't protect Meghan, he protected Meghan. He made decisions that ultimately protected Meghan. You know what I mean? Whereas, um, he hasn't done that. Whereas William, I just really feel like when I look at William and the things that he does, he strikes me as somebody that is going to be so difficult to even be in a relationship with. Like, so difficult to even deal with somebody like that. Like, it's going to be like so hard, you know? Like, he just strikes me as a very selfish person, a very self absorbed person. You know, it's always about him. You always have to compromise for somebody like William. You know what I mean? So in situations like that, giving up your career would be like a waste, would be like a really poor decision. But then again, Kate never had a career to begin with. It just seems like she existed from the moment that she met William at the university. It was as if her entire life she started to exist only to be his wife and nothing more. So she just probably finished her higher institution just for the sake of it. And ultimately she knew she wasn't going to do anything with it. She knew ultimately she was going to be his wife, and that was going to be all she was ever going to be. So she didn't even have a career to sacrifice in the first place. So it was easy for her to give up because you can't give what you don't have. Can't give up what you don't have, basically. You know what I mean? So it was easy for Kate to do because she had nothing. She did nothing. So somebody say he's so used to getting his way. You know what I mean? Harry says Harry adores his wife and is very protective about his family. Absolutely. Harry is like the embodiment of what you should look for in a partner, in a husband. You want somebody that will say they love you and will mean it and will be grateful that you are in their life and will be more than happy to put you first in any situation. And that's the person that Harry is. Whereas William, maybe because he knew from when he was like, I don't know, like he believes people only exist to be a tool for him. So that's the vibe that I get with regards to William, you know. So you don't give what you don't have. You don't give up a career that you never had in the first place. From the moment that she and William met, knowing that, okay, this is going to be the future king at some point, I feel like she made it a point of duty to do whatever he wanted her to do to please him, just so that he would choose her. And he only chose her because every other woman refused. They broke up so many times, guys. I remember when I would read about them. Oh, Harry and William and Kate are broken up. William and Kate are broken up. William and Kate, like throughout the duration of their relationship before they got married, they broke up so many times because he was always cheating on her. He was always looking for somebody to replace her with. And he only settled for her because no other person will agree, will put up with 1/10 of the things that Kate put up with at the hands of William. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that was the only reason why they ended up getting married. Because they broke up so many times that if they were not, they broke up so many times that, but for the fact that nobody else will take William, nobody else will put up, the only person, that's why they call her Weighty Katie or whatever they call her, you know, because literally the only person that would have put up with him was her. And that's how they ended up where they are today. So, yeah, it's a really messed up situation if you think about it. Like, it's so messed up. It is so messed up. Like, I don't even know. When I see the way that she behaves, what are the chances that this was not all planned from even before she was, I don't know, from when they were kids, before they even crossed paths at the university. Like, I would not even be surprised because Kate's family, Kate's parents have been described as grifters. I would not even be surprised if Kate's family had like some type of agreement, arrangement, at some point, that, oh, we're going to do everything that we can to see to it that William and Kate end up getting married. And I mean, anything is possible. I do too. And Gina said, I feel bad for the children. They are the real victims. They really are. In all of these, the children really are the victims, honestly, because they get to deal with this. They didn't ask to be born, and now they're born into this life that is just going to be a continuation of the cycle of toxicity. Like, it's messed up. So it's been theorized that William and Kate are getting a divorce. And it will not surprise me if that is the case. Kate does not want to show up for anything. I think, and this is me, and this is based on my observation, and obviously, I think the only reason why Kate show up to any of those public events is because she has been promised something. They have bribed her with something. They probably have bribed her. Oh, come here and we will give you this and give you that. So I would not be surprised that before she shows up to any one of those events, there would have been some type of compensation outside of the prenuptial agreement, outside of whatever. So I'm sure that there would have been some type of you know promise to get her to just show up, to do those things, not to bring shame to the royal family. That's what I believe. You know, that's what I believe. So it's a really, really, really sad and messed up situation. Like, it's so weird. So, yeah, William is going on a solo trip. William is going to South Africa. He's going to Cape Town. And he's going to be surrounded by all those women. And Kate is not going to be there. But I don't think Kate cares. That's the beauty of this. I don't think Kate cares. I don't think she cares at all what he does. I don't think she cares where he dump his thing, where he, you know, I don't think she cares. I think these two people are leading separate lives and only showing up for events to continue with the facade, to continue with the lie, with the lies, with the fake, the illusion that they are still married. Okay, I don't think she cares one bit whatever happens to this man or where he goes or where he doesn't go. I don't think Kate cares. So yeah. Anyways, somebody says, let me highlight this comment. Kate no longer wears Diana's ring. She's not invited to Christmas family gathering. You guys are always having all the tea. You guys are always having all this information. Oh my goodness. I remember. I remember after people were looking for Kate, and Kate was a no show. Kate basically disappeared, and then they eventually had to make this announcement about this cancer thing, blah blah blah. And so they released a statement, and the statement was saying that Kate was with her family, meaning Kate was with her, not with William or the royal family, no, but Kate was with her family, like her mom, her dad, sibling, her side of the family, not the royal family. They were very intentional about letting people know this because I think in that moment they were still bargaining. They were still, you know, drawing out, um, how they were going to go forward with this, and they were still bargaining to see if they can come to some type of agreement. And so the statement was very, very interesting that she was with her family members. She was not with the royal family, you know. Somebody says, let me highlight this comment. I'm married to a woman, but I love another man. Imagine if it were Harry going on a business trip with a crew of women. Exactly. Exactly. Like he's gonna be surrounded, he's gonna surround himself with all these women, supermodels, young and old. And I don't even think Kate cares. She don't care. She doesn't care. That's the beauty of this. That's the beauty of this. So yeah, all of a sudden, William has a cause that is dear to his heart. All of a sudden, William is this champion of charity. Like they're trying so hard, the imitation. That's the difference. Like when he does this, when William and Kate, when they do this, it's very obvious that they are trying so hard to be something that they are not. But when you see Harry and Meghan, this is who they are. Charity is their entire life. Harry has been involved in charity work from when he was a teenager. A teenager. Like during his gap year, he would travel to Africa to go and do charity work. That's how passionate Harry is about this. You know what I mean? So this is interesting. Somebody says towards the end of last year, uh they said we are royal divorce. Mm. Iris says, I think surviving cancer is a life changer, and maybe she's reflecting about her future. I guess that's if you believe that she has cancer. There are some people who do not believe that she has cancer. There are some people who believe that it was just a convenient thing that she needed to use as an excuse for why she has been away from the public eye. For as long as she was away from the public eye, she just used cancer as an excuse. There's some people who really, really believe this. You know what I mean? So, and like I see the point of the people who feel this way, if I'm being completely honest, I see the point of the people who feel this way because why didn't she just come out? Why did it take for people to start speculating that they may be going through a divorce for her to actually come out and announce it? Like, I understand the concept of privacy. I understand the idea of keeping something like that private and just dealing with it and not getting the whole world involved. But they don't have the privilege of doing that because they are in the public eye. There is an expectation. This is what they signed up for. People want to know. They don't have the luxury of saying, oh, certain things are private, certain things are private. They don't have the luxury of doing that because ultimately this is what they signed up for. You know what I mean? This is what they signed up for. So yeah, and because I feel like if and obviously let me not say my mind, let me say what people are saying. There are a lot of people who feel like if cancer really was that, why did it take them so long to announce it? Why did they not just announce it and then ask for privacy as opposed to what they did, which was completely removing her from the public eye? Nobody knew anything, nobody heard anything, you know. And it was just like, where is she? Where is she? Where is she? And then the Mother's Day Photoshop pictures made things even worse. Like, if they had just come out and said, okay, this is what Kate is battling. Kate has been diagnosed with X, Y, and Z. We are asking for your prayers as well as we're asking for your prayers, your good thoughts, as well as privacy. You know, people would have understood. But people feel like what was happening, the reason why she was out of the public eye was not because of what she claimed to have, but rather because of what was going on with regards to their marriage. You know, they really, really did so much, to like play this out. They did the videos, they did the pictures, and it just got to be too much, you know. Somebody says, I think she had a mental health meltdown. I mean, it's possible because imagine having put in all this time, sacrificed so much, lost yourself in the process of trying to, you know, make this relationship work. And then this man ends up treating you and doing whatever. I mean, if those things that has been said about their relationship, if those things are true, they are enough to cause somebody to have a mental breakdown. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, the whole situation is so messed up. I know. Iris says, I never thought so. That will really, it will be messed up. But weirder things have happened in this life. I've been in this long enough to know that you don't just dismiss things, like some things are just like, whoa. Some people don't have morals. There is no line that they will not cross, you know? And I hope that the stories about the big C, the stories being passed around about the big C and whether or not she had it. I hope I hope it's not true. I hope that she didn't just lie about having the big C. Like, that would be so messed up. That would be so messed up. Anyways, somebody says William going on a solo tour speaks volume. It does. It really does. It does. You know? I mean, these are people who have hundreds of millions of pounds. You know, they can take their kids because I know they're going to come with one elaborate excuse as to why she didn't go. Oh, she wanted to focus on her kid. They've already said something. They've already talked about how she's prioritizing her recovery. They say she's prioritizing her recovery. Like, it's not as if you're going to be going to Africa to carry a pail of water. Can literally afford to hire as many help as possible just to show support, you know, just to show support. So, but yeah, exactly. Somebody said if it's Meghan and Harry, all hell will break loose. Yeah. And that's the reason why I'm like, where is the same energy? Where is the same energy? All of a sudden, the media has been understanding, oh, she's trying to like prioritize her health. But if it is Harry and Meghan, they have all this energy for that. That's all I'm saying. You know, whatever is going on, I hope she finds peace. I hope she finds whatever she's looking for. But yeah, but she's still a nasty, shitty person. She completely she was one of the people who turned William, she was one of the people who turned the British people against Harry and Meghan by feeding the media lies. She was the one that made Meghan cry. But when they told the story, they said Meghan made Kate cry. Like, I have not 1 ounce of respect for Kate Middleton. Okay? Somebody says, stop defending Kate. Who's defending Kate? I'm going to block you. Jesse Nesta, I'm going to block you. Who here is defending Kate? Who here is defending Kate? Like, you've been watching me for the past 42 minutes. Anybody here who's been watching me since this live video, have I said one thing to defend Kate? Just now, I just said that Kate, I was just talking about how Kate completely lied about Meghan, claimed that Meghan made Kate cry, when in reality it was the opposite. I'm going to block you, Jesse Nesta. I don't know why you think you can come here and completely lie and tell me to stop defending Kate. When did I defend Kate? If you have a hard time understanding what I'm saying, then ask for clarification. Don't accuse me of shit. Don't ever in your life accuse me of defending Kate. You must be mad. I'm blocking you. Don't accuse me of such rubbish. Bye, Jesse Nestor. Go lie on somebody else. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Hit the like button and share. I'll catch you later. Bye.